Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we are playing some AKALI mid into a Zed. AKALI doesn't have the best early game until you have more points in your queue because your energy cost is really bad. But it's all about landing an ability, and then after you land it, you get an empowered auto attack, and you also get bonus movement speed. I should have been able to land the ability there, but that's okay. So as you can see, like, I'm just completely out of energy after just using my Q twice. That's why it's kind of important to usually have, like, a little bit more. He'll just go for the wave. That's fine. I know that this will, like, end up somewhat mediocre, but I can at least hit him at the very end, and that definitely makes up for it. I won't be able to get him here, but I will reach level 2, and if he disrespects, then maybe I can try to pressure him. What? That one didn't land? I feel like that one definitely should have, but oh well. My mistake on that. So we'll say that probably he has out-traded so far. I mean, I do think that Zed has a better... Oh, he just took a turret shot. Well, that just, like, makes my lane way easier. Hello? I actually missed so much of that. Dang. He does have Ignite, and I don't have Ignite, which is kind of a big deal. We're just going to hit him twice, and then just back away with our E. We used E on a minion, which we can use to go back towards whatever we hit. It does have a really high AP ratio on it as well. The total AP ratio, if we land our Q into the auto attack, we're able to do that 3 or 4 times in the future, and it's 55% and 60, so it's about 100. And then because of that, we can deal like 300 damage AP ratio burst to people pretty quickly, as long as we can like just stay in range of them. Nice shuriken hits by him. I'm just trying to honestly shove in this wave. As soon as I shove in the wave, and if I can recall, we'll see if he'll like just stop me. But if he even stops me, it's not that big of a deal, because honestly my farm is looking fine. If he decides to stick around, I will just TP back, because I want to keep him here for as long as possible, hopefully. Because he's just looking to shove and just reset. But if I just freeze it, it could be really good. Just trying to pressure him away. We'll just be tanking the minions the whole time because I want this wave to be frozen so he misses a lot for this base. Nidalee's here. Junglers always bail out the opposing mid, I swear. But, I mean, my jungler is also rotating. Not sure if you can do anything, but you can try. I don't have any, like, abilities left, so if I step up, I could die, so that's why I'm not. Damn, Alistar's here too. Goodness gracious. So, jungle bailed him out pretty hard, but... Yeah, and also, I am not able to do much because I have soaking EXP for me. Nidalee's back mid lane again, because why wouldn't she be? Alistar also is just pressuring so hard, so I can't even, like, play, but it is what it is. Enemy sup is kind of crazy. And in the end, I still get a kill, so that's pretty nice. I mean, kind of a strange early game, but nonetheless, very, very, very good for us that we at least were able to trade 1-for-1 when I'm put into such a bad situation. Plus, also, Alistar roaming like that, you can see that he's level 2. He kind of made it so he's really far behind. And my bot lane was able to get a double kill. I mean, if you're going to be roaming, you better get plays to happen that are good for you. Otherwise, you can make it really difficult for yourself. So that is one of the biggest advantages that my team just got. Probably still can't really fight this guy very easily. Oh, actually, never mind. I kind of did a pretty substantial amount there. I do have the Omni Bam, so I'll use Q on the wave just to heal myself a little bit. I was going to say that because, honestly, there's no reason to ever take his ability forwards, but... I mean, I didn't die. I'm still here. The Alistar, again, almost was able to salvage it, but we just barely survive. And also, I'm level 6, too, which is really good. Plus, my wave is good. I really wanted to base. Let's see if I even can, though. Because this wave is insane for us. It's slow pushing back towards us, and we just can leave and then just rotate back. I don't really care about my health right now, because I really want to make sure that I just don't get denied most of this, because he's missing a lot. Should help out with the level disadvantage, too. I just used my Shroud, so that's kind of a big deal. Whenever we use our energy to farm, that does make it so it's going to be much harder to fight him if we wanted to, but I'm just going to try to hit the back wave here. He used his shadow, so it's down now. I'll just let the wave crash. We'll just grab the wave, and then after that, we're like almost level 7, which is that spike that I was kind of talking about, where your energy cost of your Q gets lower every single level up, and it finally will feel a lot more realistic to like fight a lot easier. Even if I hit him with my E, it doesn't really matter, so I'm just not gonna, like, overcommit for it. He thought that I was basing around that corner, so he clearly doesn't know where I'm at, but it doesn't really matter that much. His cooldowns are pretty short. He just missed everything pretty badly. What? Alistar is back mid lane again for some reason. And then I still have my ultimate up, so I'm just gonna kill the Zed. He always takes his shadow away from me for some reason, and whenever he does, he just makes himself kind of more vulnerable. I don't know why he really does that, but... we'll just back off after that. This is, like, really, really good. Thresh has also been able to match a lot of the Alistar's roams. You can see Alistar is, like, super far behind after everything that happened, and is very underleveled. I do have TP available, so I maybe could just TP to this. We'll just do it, because I just want to make sure that this is, like, a guaranteed really good play for us, to make it so their jungler falls behind. Plus, I can just use it to get back on the map, too. Team wants to do the grubs right now. Should be pretty easy with Nidalee being dead, so they probably don't even need assistance, really. He missed his shuriken. Doesn't really matter, though. I can't really pressure him. He will just continue playing super far away. I don't have my R for a little bit, so honestly, trying to pressure him here is, like, somewhat challenging. We did get the wave. I mean, I appreciate the lantern. Didn't necessarily need it that badly, but it's still better than nothing. We can at least poke this guy to get him down to half, because that really messes up his laning phase. I only got hit by one shuriken. It's not really that bad. My ultimate's coming up pretty soon. And also, when I finish Gunblade, I'll have Omnivamp in lane, too, which will make it even easier to, like, fight. I did get one Q onto this guy. I can do another one, so now we just got him twice. You don't have to worry about the auto attack too much with AKALI. We can kind of just use Shroud and Q people, and it kind of works out. So he decided to leave his turret, and I have my R, so I just immediately flash hard because he's so far away that to survive there is super challenging because I still have multiple dashes. I can use my E or R2 to follow up. So that's why he even tried fighting back, because he doesn't really have a method to leave. His turret was the only thing that was, like, keeping him safe when I was trying to fight him there. And then if I ever land my E, it marks him, and I can just, like, wait it out and just try to, like, take it later. I do have my Gunblade now, so we can just leave and go get it. And we're up a pretty significant amount of farm on this guy too, which is one of the biggest things. I kind of am out CSing him very badly right now. I might get stopped. Because, I still just need a base, so the most important thing is just shoving. We don't really want to fight him. He probably doesn't have his ultimate. I got the cannon, and I was able to shove in the wave very easily. I was going to put a ward down over here and just back off pretty far, so hopefully there's no way, even with the shadow, to stop me here. And then our 30 CS lead plus the Gunblade Spike should be enough to hopefully snowball out of control, because her mid-game is insane since it's very difficult to run away from you, and also inside of team fights, it's sometimes difficult to even like pick her, and our damage, if we can land our Qs consistently, especially with the energy cost being kind of low now, should really do the most. There's like a bot lane fight going on. I don't really know if I want to rotate to it though, because there's another wave coming in. Trundle has just been shoving top, and I could have like been the person to rotate, but I mean, Shen does usually uses TP to get back in the lane anyways. I'm just going to continue hitting this. Zed went bot side and is trying to fight them. I am able to get a plate for myself, which is sick. Zed's going to rotate back mid lane, but they also want to go the safe way. He just dies here. There's literally nothing that he can do after he got caught the way that he did with my E. I use Gunblade and slow him down, and then if he decides to dash towards his turrets, I could have followed that way as well, because we have so many dash moves that it's very, very challenging to deal with. We just punish the Alistar a little bit, and then we're fine. We still have a CS lead that's still extending to grow, so just not going to get hit by any of that. Oh, I actually stepped on the trap there. I didn't think that I would. Don't think I'd die, but just chunking this Alistar right now, and then he just dies for free. The Alistar is kind of just going AP and roam, I guess. I don't really know what's going on there. I am extremely over level at this point, which is huge for like pressure. I can just Gunblade him into just Qs. We don't need to worry about the auto attack because we can just do that like later on, but that was such an absurd amount of poke already that him being this low could mean that I could maybe stick around and just continue. Still landed my E. The E damage is really terrible. We see that Shen is also getting clapped topside, but that's okay. I mean, we already have such a big lead that we should just be able to win through dragons and team fights. Without my ultimate, I do not have the best pressure, though. Also, I don't know where anybody is, and if everybody's sitting behind Zed, it would be not the worst fight for them, because it's not very easy for me to deal with a ton of people when I don't have R. But I should just go side lane anyways, eventually, because I can just be in the longer lane. I'm just going to ping that he should just go mid. Hopefully he realizes what I was asking. I'm going to go Lich Bane next to make it so my auto attacks get empowered, and we have like Conqueror, so we're more of like a bruisery type rune page, but it's kind of fun to play around with the Omnivamp, and also her stacking of the Omnivamp, or the Conqueror, is like really fast as well. Silas wants to gank top lane. This guy is like not scary at all, kind of, so that's why I just decided to go forwards just to pressure him a little bit. He used his shadow, but now he doesn't have it for a little bit. I don't know if that means that Silas is still going to be able to find this angle, though, because this angle could be kind of tough. I might get ganked by Alistar, but I still have my E. I did hit him really hard. He's almost dead. I'm not going to take it, though. I don't really trust that I might get myself killed on accident, because I don't play AKALI super frequently. You made him use his shadow again, which is really good. And then we can just go back to pressuring the turret. Just pressure him underneath the turret again. Really good trade. My team's trying to fight on the other side. Doesn't really matter that much, though. Looks like it's probably just going to be nothing going on, so I'll just go back to shoving out top. Because my Gunblade's back up, now I'm down to try to dive him. It shouldn't be too challenging. I just used my E, because honestly, I thought that he just based. Could be wrong about the dive, too. We'll see. Oh? That doesn't kill him. Whoa, I'm actually gonna die here. But it's only because the ability didn't kill him, darn. It's still probably okay, though. I mean, sure, I gave him a shutdown, but that's more of a mechanical misplay, and the end of it. I mean, him having Eclipse is also something that I've been seeing people go recently. The Eclipse shield is not that bad. It's a 200 damage shield. If Shen ultied me, I also would have survived, but, I mean, I guess that he just doesn't really want to do it. Maybe he didn't realize that I was diving in the first place. Shen is TPing top, or I mean, ulting top side. I still have my TP available, so I could maybe still get to this fight. Because it could go on for a while, maybe. Dang, this Trundle's kind of going crazy. I did get to kill him, but that's about it. Dude, and Nidalee stepped on a trap, or I stepped on like a Nidalee trap that wasn't seen, or maybe it was a spear, I don't really know. Could have been that I just didn't see as well. Kind of a difficult fight to like pull off when everybody rotated so quickly, but I mean, in the end, I do have my Lich Bane now. I'm 8-3. We're really, really strong. I still have a 50 CS lead. Also, Lucian has a CS lead as well. Even though Trundle is like one of the scariest characters, I can see the opportunities are definitely going to appear inside these fights. Inside of fights, we probably want to kill like a super squishy target. It would be pretty good to kill like Nidalee or Aurelion Sol, because they're like really important characters that we don't want to be scaling. But we have a lot of mobility, and if we can, doing a flank opportunity is by far the best way of playing it. This is a little bit awkward. Okay, you can go top. Yeah, that's fine. So if Shen is going to go top side, then I'll just grab the blue buff. Blue buff is crazy for energy regen. I'm gonna try to shove out bot side here, because I don't think that they can just, like, initiate. I got the wave pretty easily. I could initiate on that guy too, but then Aurelion Sol might rotate too. Should be able to just get the dragon. I don't think they can contest it. And then because they can't contest it, we'll just go back to pressure bot side for now, even though Baron's gonna be up pretty soon. We probably can. There's a chance that other people would be down here, but Zed is definitely Okay, well, apparently he flashed and ignited just for my ultimate, so that is insanely good. Now he doesn't have his summons for next fight. We just wait for 1 minute, and then when we'd have our ultimate back up, it should be easy for us to fight him. Because I don't have my ultimate versus Trundle, probably nothing that I can do. I mean, I could try to stick around and try to kill him without my R, but it probably would be a bit of a chore for us. Thresh got caught. That's okay, though. Shen kind of chunked him, but that's only because of the turret, though. It's not actually Shen damage, really. But at least he can, like, hold on and keep him pressured. Still just trying to shove out topside so we can maybe take another turret. Even though there's stuff going on mid, I don't know if I want to rotate instead of just, like, sacking it. My team really wants to fight, though, so I'll start rotating and just see if there's anything I can, like, do to be nearby. But if nothing really breaks out, there's no reason for me to be here, and I could just take top instead. I am using a lot of my energy here. It's kind of a big deal because I'm trying to clear out the wave, so that does give the Zed an opportunity to fight. He just uses Shadow. Remember, he has no sums from last time, so... he'll probably just die here. Or Nidalee can die too. We can maybe still catch the Zed as well, but also we could just do Baron and just not chase, because sometimes chasing is pointless. We were able to force Zed so far away and get so low that he probably won't be able to contest. Nidalee tried collapsing and helping, and that just panned out in a really bad way for her, and now we can get an objective from it. Because they can't really deal with me being able to constantly pressure side lane with my ult. I'm just gonna continue shoving top for now, I think. We're probably just gonna go with Zhonya's next, because, I mean, it's really good against assassins, and will give me tankiness. It's good against Trundle as well. I am gonna base, though, because there's no pressure on the map, and when all of my teammates also base because they're spending their money and they have no pressure, split pushing is not smart. We want to not get caught. If we do get caught, there should be a good outcome where, like, my team can take most of their base. But I have to wait for them to actually get wave shoved before I can even do anything like that. So that's why it's so important to kind of just be safe with it. Like, right now, since Alistar died bot side, I imagine Nidalee and Zed will probably try to kill me top. I could try to outplay it. But there should be probably no reason for them to not just try to do an outplay, I'm guessing. Because Alistar being dead is a huge deal. Zed is still super underleveled. I'm just gonna run away. I don't think that I want to fight. Because this is just like a time waste. They spent a ton of time trying to catch me and they didn't, and now my team can pressure on the other side of the map in a much easier way. He just missed everything, which is great. He's using all of his energy as well. Oh, he lives with one, dude. I just don't deal enough burst damage. Not bad, though. We'll take it. Because we, again, just shoved him out, and he used his Ignite, too. And then I can just go for the turret. What? I missed that? I don't deserve the kill if I miss, so... all we have to do is just press our ability on him one time and he dies, and I just use my E to survive afterwards, but we failed it. It's not the worst. We also still have Omnivamp, and he is continuing to want to pressure for some reason, which could end up really bad. The enemy team might collapse top with a ton of people, but also Dragon is up, and I know that they probably would want to contest that too. I'm not gonna, like, overcommit, because I'll literally get myself killed. We made a mechanical error, but that doesn't mean that we have to do something dumb. We can still just continue playing smart. When the Aurelion Soul rotates up, we just kind of just back away. So we were able to, like, pressure to the point that this turret's almost gone, and also my team is doing really good playmaking on the other side. I can TP to this fight, because if we kill people here, we can probably continue using Baron, maybe. But if there's nobody to pick... Oh, Alistar should die, maybe? No, he flashed. But that's okay, that still is a good thing to do. We were able to... get them pressured that they have to base, and we just go back to taking their turrets. We don't have to chase and get ourselves killed. I might be screwed. I was able to kill, but I'm definitely gonna die, probably. Oh, maybe not. I have enough Omnivamp. Just kidding. Cool. Well, I mean, that definitely worked out. Whoa, okay, the Aurelion Soul doesn't have mana, so he's pretty worthless right now. I could just use that Lantern to get out. I should just barely survive here. We'll just get some Omnivamp just in case, and then we'll just take another base here, and we are, like, up 100 farm on this guy. plus also really good pressure to get more turrets, to get even more cash, to make it so it will be easier to end in the future with more items. We'll probably just go with Death Cap just to have, like, a huge amount of AP. You can see that my E, for instance, does, like, 1,000 damage. So the Q auto attacks, yeah, they hit pretty hard. They deal, like, 1,000 damage each, or more than 1,000 with Lich Bane. And that probably means that I could maybe fight Trundle as well. I don't know AKALI damage extremely well since I don't play very regularly, but I know that I'm kind of broken as heck right now if I can just land my stuff. Baron is coming up. I have bot lane pressure so far, but to actually truly pressure this guy, I don't really know how easy it would be. Also, they could collapse on me. I see where Nidalee is, but where is Alistar and Aurelion Sol? Because until I see where those guys are, they could always try to continue collapsing all the way down, because there's no Baron up yet, so there's no pressure of collapsing on me and killing me, because there's nothing really going on. So if I just kind of play patient and wait, I could still set myself up for better success than anything else. Alistar is still missing. I've not seen Alistar in so long, and if he still went for a collapse angle, it would be not that bad. But it is spawning on this next wave that's coming up, and then when they start pressuring Baron, then I can finally step up, because probably Alistar will eventually show up. And if Alistar shows up bot side, my team can try to do Baron. Otherwise, if we don't want to contest Baron, or like do Baron and pressure hard, the other way of playing is just waiting for Dragon. Damn, dude, I don't deal damage to the cannon because he has Hold Breaker, which, like, increases its HP and magic resist. He has 6-7 magic resist. My team is not pressuring, they're all basing, so I can't really do anything here. Looks like it's probably just going to be a dragon angle, if anything. Also, I still have no idea where everybody is, but... Okay, he flashed. I was able to get him very, very chunked. Even if he survives with his flash, that's kind of okay, because we just chunked them for this next fight, and then since he won't have flash for next fight, and then my flash is up, that's going to be like something that could make the team fighting a little bit easier for everybody. I felt pretty safe on my side. I know that we have Shen ultimate, so I felt like just taking the fight as soon as I landed E was finally, like, a good idea. So that's why I even did it. Dragon is spawning, and also they have Acel, and that is a pretty scary late game champion. Silas decided to do something crazy weird. But I think that we can still carry this pretty easily. Because as long as I'm not focused, the amount of damage that I can deal is really insane. So we just, like, kind of join the fight, just focus whoever we can who's near us, but of course we can always reposition with our dashes in such a way that it's not too difficult to usually find the most important people. And now we just take this turret. And I have, like, so much money right now. I should be able to take this. The death timers are pretty long. And then we'll just take our base, because I have 4,000 gold now. And we are in a good spot to just start the Baron and just fight them. I think that there's almost no way to lose unless something really insane happened. I mean, if I think about it, I think that the probably most realistic thing is that I use Shroud incorrectly to not keep me safe versus quite a few of them, or if I get, like, hit by Chain CC and bursted, but it'd be kind of difficult to pull that off with the champions that they have, because they only have a limited number of CC abilities. We're extremely fast all the time now. She'll just die here. There's literally no way to escape me. I'm way too fast. That guy dies too very easily because we're just so fed that our damage is absurd, and then that should just be GG right here. So, Nidalee was kind of caught out. We're so fast, and I mean, Air Dragon Soul giving you 15% movement speed and movement speed when you also use your ultimate means that my chase is crazy, and I know that all of my damage is so nuts that I can just, like, go forwards and probably just fight no matter what. And if somebody did show up to kill me, I could always use Zanya's or my ultimate out. But anyways, did most damage on the team. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a game 2, but we'll see, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Have a great day. Farewell. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome to the AKALI and Arena section. We are starting off with some gold augments here. We have Ability Haste, which honestly, for my Q, does pretty much nothing, because, I mean, I'll just run out of energy, so I probably don't want that. Outlaws is always okay. We have Vanish for just stealthing ourselves again. And we also have Rabble Rousing. And Rabble Rousing gives you healing when you use an ability, and there's a chance that I guess I can be kind of bruisery, and it might give me some survivability. So I guess that I can try that. We can also do Tank AKALI, and it might not be that bad depending on like the other stuff that might show up in this game. We'll see. 21 health every single time we use something. We are able to spam our Q a lot, but not during the early game because we still have terrible energy costs, which is kind of a big deal. Wow, she is just going in. Got it. I'll try to also contest so we can get some of these plants, I guess. I want to make sure that they don't get most of these plants. I can take a couple of them. I'm just going to grab the plant down here just so they can't get it. Pretty sure the only person that really mattered is this Soraka, but nobody's really focusing her. I'll have to flash because I'm just, like, in the whole enemy side right now, and it's kind of risky for me to be there. Nice, and we get the win. Huge. We healed for 300 that round. That's pretty mediocre, honestly. Not the craziest amount, but also it does have, like, scaling in it, and because I don't have much HP, it kind of makes sense that it wouldn't really be that crazy just yet. Probably the Tahm Kench one is the most fun. The Tahm Kench one where we trade some of our HP where we can get either anvils, gold, or augments. It's kind of randomized. If we got, like, a random augment, I might just go for a gold one, because if I find Steal Your Heart, I can get a huge amount of HP. Okay, well, chose the Pui one. It's random stats of movement speed, HP, or AP, but the HP value is huge. I have auto cast thing going on. Not gonna take that. Locket is okay, but I think that I want to go Hexbolt and just hope that I find other things. Because I believe that since I'm a character that has good spam, but also good mobility, I can kind of, as a melee character as well, get super close to people and have the autocast kind of pop off hard, I hope. We have to find them, of course, but for you to never find any autocast for an entire game should be not the craziest thing. I think that it will show up. Right now, also, AKALI, of course, has, like, dual scalings. She has AD ratios on a lot of her stuff, so it's not a bad thing to have AD on her. We just will wait for her Q to expire before we do anything here. I am getting her a lot, and I get 2 of the plants, and she only gets 1, so this seems like a win. Because their Camille just went so far forwards before anybody was even ready for her. I also landed my E on that guy, too. Oh, my energy cost was too much to get that guy. Still not bad, though. Let's grab the plant, because we want to make sure that they can't get it. We have to res our ally. We really need a Sejuani to probably be able to win this, so I'm just gonna have to res. It's a little bit awkward, but managed to help kill one. Should be able to kill this guy pretty easily now because we're all here together, even though she's a tank. This takes a while. Not bad for the early game at all. Also, we are healing ourselves for a decent amount. We have Mark's Mage. We really, really want Autocast, though. Badly. No Autocast here, but we do have Magic Missile, and Magic Missile, I believe, does trigger off of Autocast, so that does kind of benefit us, and it immediately does give us something that also just, like, works. Every single time I use an ability, I deal bonus magic damage on hit, and it shoots these little tree damage hits. It does deal more damage based off a distance, but that doesn't mean that I don't still deal quite a bit just because I can spam so frequently, though. So it's triggering a lot. My teammate has Extendo Arm. Yeah, I don't even know how good it would be to have something like that on me. I'm just gonna stealth so he can't get the auto attack off here. I got 2 of the plants. Oh, I got all 3 of the plants. Just kidding. We should be able to win this, I think. At this point. Oh, I messed up my E, but that's okay. This is still just a win. I don't think Talon can do enough. I just kind of waited for them to use all the burst on the Syndra, and when Syndra doesn't die, plus also, I still, like, had a lot of, abilities up to try to burst them afterwards, it felt not too bad to play that way. Still need to get an autocast. The next round, though, is not augment selection. It's gold to buy something. I think that Riftmaker could be really nice. It does give me HP and Omnivamp, which is convenient for, like, sustaining myself a little bit, but I guess I could have also went to Heartsteel still, just to be, like, really tanky. I think this will be fine, though. War versus a Rammus that's mostly armor. He has Apex, so he can stack Steal Your Heart much faster. That's really good synergy for him. This guy heals with auto attacks, and Jinx is just an 80 carry. But she has Prowlers, which is strange, though. Probably because she didn't have much options to really go for, sadly, for her. We are so quick. Our movement speed's kind of crazy right now. I don't even know why my movement speed feels so crazy, too, because I don't have any movement speed things. I guess this actually gives 6%, though. It's like an okay amount. Another thing I could have went is, like, Serrated Dirk or Cyclosword, I mean, because that also is another thing that sometimes could be okay. I got all of the plants, and she didn't get any of them. I did get that plant in the middle as well. That probably should win us the round, honestly. I mean, it would be best to kill the Jinx, but, I mean, it's okay to kill Rakan too, I guess. Can Syndra do a little bit more to Jinx? Yeah, kind of. Oh, the Blast Cone. I was going to use that Blast Cone, too. What? I am shook right now. Yeah, I guess that we can't actually win that. Darn. It is so difficult to actually deal with. We also don't have the craziest synergies just yet. After casting our ultimate, you get a max HP shield and Omnivamp. We have Infernal Conduit. We have Wildfire. Nice. That is absurdly good. This will make us probably, like, not really have much struggles unless we get one shot now. Because I trigger Energize not too badly, and Wildfire is Brand Ultimate, it bounces. We can also try to max it to make it so it can stack more, but it kind of does a huge amount of damage. Right now it hits for 400, which is like my R execute at like max almost. But also, it's only per bounce, so if it is going to be bouncing so frequently, it does way more than my ultimate. The Brand Ultimate is bouncing between them, and it also is triggering Magic Missile. The Brand Ultimate's going crazy again. And then Syndra is 1v1 versus this guy. Well, not 1v1, but... Let's just walk up. The Brand Ultimate will go crazy. Wow, that's still not enough to... Oh, there we go. I was going to say, I thought that I triggered my Energize to trigger it again, but it didn't. But we win. Good round. Everything is working together. I have no idea if Rabble Rousing counts for healing whenever I have the Wildfire go off. I don't think it works that way, though. But for some reason, it does work with this. Dealing damage with an ability works, but using an ability does not. But we have the synergies. Now, another thing I could find is a Rune Carver, which would be so crazy for me. So I kind of wanted to look for it, because that would be a huge power spike. Gale Force, Reapers, Sword of the Divine... Detonation. Detonation Orb is still pretty good. But this one's also pretty good, too. And it also does give us a little bit more healing and survivability. So I think I'd rather take that. Rune Carver makes it so my abilities can trigger Energize, so I don't have to worry about auto-attacking, but it also causes landing abilities, gives you Energize triggers in a huge amount of them. So I could make it so the Wildfire goes off a ton. The Wildfire is still going crazy on a lot of them. This guy is disrespecting how much damage my ability can deal. Like, if you see the Wildfire bounces going off, it is so much that it does. This also does deal true damage, just like the Aura passive. It's not the easiest thing to trigger, but when it does trigger, it will deal a pretty big amount itself, too. So we have pretty good tech going. We can get way more broken than this, though, to hopefully beat the other people that are also probably pretty strong with their own tech. We can get Ability Haste equal to AP. Slow Cooker. Dashing, where my dash is on a much lower cooldown. Dude, really? It's not gonna show me the, You know, Magic Missile level 2 isn't bad, I guess. I was kind of hoping to get Wildfire up, honestly, instead. I can take Magic Missile, get rid of Rabble Rousing, and Rabble Rousing will upgrade Wildfire 2 times, so it starts, perma-stacking. Magic Missile level 2 now makes it so every 3 missiles that it fires increases its count by 1 for the round. So it can stack up really insane. This guy doesn't understand how much damage I deal, or like he was disrespecting my damage loss, so he just like ran in a straight line at me and I was able to be fine. But this guy is just auto-attacking me to death. Dude, what? She just stood there and auto-attacked and I got destroyed. Man, one thing that I think that really sucks about AKALI in Arena is that after you use all of your burst, you don't have any way to get energy regen unless you have like the blue buff augment. It really sucks for that. She only can win through rezzing, but I don't know if she realizes that. Sometimes people only play for, like, just... She also could be stuck and not be able to move, too. We don't have much Omnivamp still, and I feel like that could be massive for... making it so I can survive versus the people who just run me down and auto-attack. Anyways, Wildfire at max will make it so when it bounces up to 6 times, it increases the bounce count by 1 permanently. So if I can get this to trigger a lot, and hopefully it bounces between people, it can get really insane. I'm gonna do an additional revive. We will just get... honestly, they have a lot of EP characters, and I took a lot of damage from Camille that is magic damage, so let's just get this. I guess having W ability haste would be really good. Ability haste on Akali sounds strange, but I suppose that my W CD being super short would be really nice to give me a lot of energy. I didn't really think about it that way. I always think about the Q being non-existent. Does 620 damage. Pretty big amount. I'm just trying to get the bounces going, by the way. That's why I went so far forwards there. No, dude. It's just doomed. There's literally no way to walk in. Because we'll just die to anything. But I did make it so it has permanent cast more. We had the magic missile kind of going crazy, but the Mordekaiser's just too strong for tankiness, I guess. Because he has Jewel Gauntlet and just a huge amount of other stuff that makes him a bit ridiculous to handle. He's also going to have a huge amount of AP soon because he has Googlets. Our build is definitely okay, but we still are kind of lacking probably like sustain at this point. I don't think that Gunblade would really add much value. Man, I really, really want to get another Prismatic because there's still so many better choices to make it so I can have the autocast triggering more frequently, which really would become broken. So I kind of want to just not spend my cash here. If we win this, or even just get 1 kill this round, I believe that after I sell my boots again, I should be able to afford it. This Jinx auto-attacks very quickly. Syndra's all about her ultimate. She's supposed to just one-shot somebody. That's her use. I don't know if we can really peel her very easily. I mean, Sejuani can try. The Wildfire probably went a little bit nuts there, right? Oh, is it just doom now because I didn't res my allies quick enough? Dude, they res so fast because of the thing, but also Syndra died so quickly. Wow, look at the true damage that I did. Yeah, the magic missile is still doing so much, but at least somebody did die, so I am going to be off by 50 gold, aren't I? No, I'm going to be off by 50? Ugh. Everybody's super, super low because it's a pretty even game, huh? Besides the first place. Speed Demon, Infernal Soul, Trailblazer, Deft. Gore Drink. Okay, we have more Omnivamp. I mean, that's okay with me. If I buy an item, will I not be able to afford it? Damn, I think that I just have to get it. I'll just go Cyclo Sword. The Cyclo Sword is to make it so Energized triggers on hit from an ability, so I don't have to worry about it. Kind of like Rune Carver, but worse, because it's lethality and I don't care about that. Carver's going a little bit nuts right now, but my entire team just died. Oh, the Rune Carver is still going crazy. Looks like his teammates both took something that's, like, definitely not good. I'm trying to let this bounce between them so I could maybe get the effect off in a good way, but... Okay, it seems that I'm the only person that can actually kill this guy. Okay, we're up to 11 bounces on it. That did 10,000 damage that round. Okay, I can actually sell my boots for another item. And I'll do it. Demonic for movement speed. Chemomancers. That actually gives me a pretty ridiculous amount of healing. But also, this could give me a huge amount of heal and shield power, too. But this also gives ability haste. So we have more Omnivamp now to try to make it so it pops off. Oh, we get to skip combat. Very nice. 11 bounces on our Brand Ultimate, which is almost double the amount that it started with. What is my Omnivamp total? 30%, but this also heals me for 10% of all of the damage that nearby enemies take, including my teammates' damage. She's just standing still and auto-attacking. Okay. I kind of wanted the Jinx team to lose here, so it's pretty sad that it looks like it's going to be a win, because I don't want to face the Jinx, so I feel like she's the most difficult one to deal with. More versus that team comp too, bummer. Fire Sail, Serve Beyond Death, Buff Buddies, Buff Buddies. Holy crap. I also have Augmented Power, but pretty sure Buff Buddies is even better. Buff Buddies is blue buff. I blue buff on AKALI. That gives me so much more energy regen. Like, I actually rarely run out of energy, it feels like now. Or, like, at least it regens fast enough that I can continue spamming. It's so nice. My goodness. It also synergizes with being able to just, like, have, just more casts. The, procs of my thing is going crazy. Yeah, dude, it's actually going nuts. I have 17 now on this, and this did 20,000 damage. It fired 19 missiles. Okay, so I can stay stealthed, and it's so difficult to deal with me. How much lethality does this guy have? 200, so he deals true damage basically, and he also does not have JG, but he can probably one-tap us immediately. Not even a Zonius would probably save me. Awkward. But it probably is still the best purchase that I have to try to survive. They, watching last round, probably realize how dangerous I am, so I'm guessing that they're probably going to focus me. We'll see, though. Who's that in the middle? I still have Zanya, so I don't die to Cinder immediately. That person dies. The Grand Ultimates are going kind of crazy on him, so the true damage is starting to amplify a lot. He took my teammate. Oh, I can res, yeah. I think I'm the person that has to kill him, though. But I think the magic missile should eventually ramp up to the point that there's nothing that he can deal with. So as you can see, it's just going so nuts. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed with my energetic, like, autocast type build. I did 146k. Made it so magic missile was triggering all the time with the wildfire bouncing around, and then just a huge amount of omni vamp to make it so I just never die. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Have a great day. Bye.